So, hey guys, Chelsea here, and yeah, this will be my first video using the new 6 plus V1 Blackbeard as captain. I am super excited. He might be one of my favorite captains in the game. He is the best way to describe V1 Blackbeard is that he's a slow carrot. So he isn't as fast as carrot, but in return you don't have to rush either. He works forever, which is amazing. And yeah, his condition is that you need a fighter, slasher, striker, and shooter on the crew, and of course, crew includes friend captain. So if you look at this team, we have Oden as friend captain, slasher. We have Bakrat, striker. We have Pudding, shooter, and Luffy Sanji are always a fighter even when you swap. Shang's crew is only slasher in one form, so we did have to have another slasher, but yeah, this team worked out very cool. Oden might look weird here, but I think he'll make sense later. But yeah, the nice thing with this team is that both Baccarat and Pudding have really low CD, so we don't have to stall too much for them, which helps since V1 Blackbeard does not have any damage reduction. All damage reduction effects are cancelled. So like even if you use like Eva Bond and you swap, you don't get any damage reduction. So yeah, when you stall, you do take a lot of damage. So that's something you need to account for. And it's the main reason we're using Luffy Sanji, because you get continued sustain throughout the run. So yeah, we're going to avoid stalling as much as we can. So we will only stall one turn here, and then we will stall 2 turns on the next stage, but that's all stalling we'll do now in the beginning. We'll do a bit more stalling later. But yeah, the optimal way to play with Change Crew and Luffy Sanji like this is that you swap Change Crew first and then Luffy Sanji to get the recovery orb. I do mess it up a few times during the run. It's hard when you try to play pretty fluently too, to avoid messing up. But yeah, I did want, like, this is not an optimal position of units. Like, optimally I'd swap Luffy Sanji and Pudding, but that doesn't work out because I want Change Crew below Blackbeard, and Pudding needs to be bottom left to deal with debuff removal. So yeah, this is the first time we use Oden. He's only used to give us Vono slots, and of course Vono slots lets us bypass the mechanics here. We got a bit lucky with some extra Vono slots, but it's really not needed. 3 Vono slots are guaranteed, and yeah, those are what we need to get the kill on Koala, and then we can just kill Sabo over the coming 2 turns. And yeah, we want to get rid of the Vono slot on Luffy Sanji. Like, Luffy Sanji does have some RNG on this team. Like, sometimes they get a Vono slot randomly, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that prevents you from healing with them a turn, and yeah, that can cause problems. Okay, Morley stage, and we're going to use Luffy Sanji now. Need to swap first to make recovery beneficial. We get some healing, some orb manip, and we also have Onami support, so we're going to reduce that. Remember, V1 Blackbeard ignores defensive effects, so we ignore that damage threshold. Death up does not count with defensive effects, but otherwise they ignore everything. So yeah, we just hit Morley down to the resilience, and you know what I do against Morley? I use a damage dealing special, and Blackbeard has one. And that's the only time we'll use a Blackbeard special this run. And yeah, as you see, Baccarat is ready again, so we're going to use Baccarat. And yeah, we'll kill the mobs this turn, and then we'll take out Bella Betty the next turn. And yeah, Belabetta just does too much damage, so it's hard to stall on this stage. So yeah, we're going to take out Belabetta. Okay, now we're at the Limburg stage. Pudding is ready, we're going to use her. And yeah, we're mainly stalling for the end game now. Like we want Shang's crew ready for the Karasu, and we can't spend too many turns against Karasu. So I'm stalling as much as I realistically can before Karasu, and then we move on. And honestly, it worked out perfectly with the CD. So yeah, we can stall 2 more turns here, which we are going to do. Get some healing. Like, we don't have to heal too much because we're getting the spear next stage, and yeah, both Oden and Blackbeard have insane HP in their captain, so all that gets removed and we get like sub 40k HP. So yeah, moving on. And yeah, nice with Luffy Sanji swap, we can remove 1 turn of the despair. And yeah, of course we can heal, but yeah, healing now didn't make sense since we have full HP. But it's not like we can save orbs against Karasu since he shuffles it every turn, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, of course here, orb RNG is a thing. Like if Luffy Sanji gets a bonus slot, you can't heal with them. But yeah, there's a good chance to get recovery slots on other units too, so yeah. I've never died to Karasu at least, and I've done 3 successful runs. And yeah, we can also get some ship, like Blackbeard will still do nice damage. So we can get an easy kill when we can use Shang-Chi special. I do want to note that this is a maxed out recovery socket team, which I did because, yeah, damage, the HP is tight, so why not? And yeah, now it's time to set up for the end game, and obviously, Sub and Koala are a strength unit, so we want Shang's crew to be a quick unit. So we won't swap this turn, we'll just eat the recovery orbs and be prepared. But yeah, this stage is the main reason I want Shang's crew below Blackbeard, because Blackbeard is the only one who does any really big damage to Karasu. And of course you can't save an orb here because it gets shuffled all the time. So we want the swap to get the matching orb on Blackbeard. And yeah, now we can easily kill. Moving on to the final stage, and we can use 2 specials. We are going to use Luffy Sanji special, full board of matching orbs, and an attack boost 2 times since we don't have the highest HP. Swap to make them beneficial. And then we use Oden special for orb boost. And yeah, obviously this isn't the most perfect synergy, but it works, so who cares? We still overkill, so yeah. But yeah, very fun to use Revo on Blackbeard. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you next time.